Welcome to the Positive Productivity Podcast, episode number 111.
Welcome to Positive Productivity Podcast, where we empower our audience to achieve and appreciate personal and professional success, especially in the face of adversity. Listen in as our guests reveal their stories of challenges and hurdles and how they overcame defeat and became triumphant in their endeavors. Let's get motivated and move forward with your host, Kim Sutton.
Today's episode is greatly inspired by The Power of I Am by Joel Osteen. If you haven't read it, I do recommend it highly, and you can find a link to the book in the show notes at thekimsutton.com/pp111. As you may have picked up in previous episodes, I am a fan of the law of attraction, but I am also a Christian. So when I started reading The Power of I Am, I was blown away by how Joel Osteen managed to combine both my Christian faith with the power of positive thought. As I was reading The Power of I Am, I found myself greatly encouraged by the fact that I can tell myself that I am, insert choice phrase here, and tell myself that I am a great person. It's not being vain, it's not being pompous, and it's not being conceited. But we need to remember to positively reinforce and compliment and encourage ourselves and not just expect others to lift our spirits for us. One thing that I've been doing with my positive productivity coaching clients recently is giving them the assignment to write their A to Z I am statements. And I want to encourage you to do this today as well. For every letter of the alphabet, I want you to find an awesome, uplifting word that could be used to describe you and put the words I am in front of it. Write all of these I am statements down on a piece of paper and put it somewhere that you can see it on a regular basis. I also want to encourage you to make a copy of your I am statements and put it in your wallet or put it inside your cell phone case, somewhere that you can have it at your disposal if you're out and about and you need a little bit of uplifting. Now, I do want you to know, however, that the letter X can be a little bit tricky. So if you need to find another word that has the letter X in it, go ahead and do it. My X word doesn't even start with X. My I am statements have helped me so many times to calm down, remember to breathe, and it's quite possible that they also prevented a few more gray hairs from sprouting out of my head. For example, there's been days when my kids get really upset on the way home from daycare because we didn't go to the grocery store that's right across the street. You would think that the grocery store was the world's best playground and that I'm torturing them by not taking them every single day. If you have kids, you probably know what it's like to take kids to the grocery store, especially when they are toddlers and preschoolers. Well, I have 3 that are that age. So as you can probably imagine, taking my kids to the store with me after daycare is a last resort on a busy, busy day. On those days, if they're screaming at me in the car on the way home, I'll start rehearsing my I am statements, either in my head or out loud. It's only a 5-minute drive back to my house from the daycare, but if I repeat my I am statements the whole way, then by the time we get home, I can handle their yelling, enough at least to get them inside and put them in timeout until they can calm themselves down. There's also been those times when I'm working on a funnel build out for myself for a client and all the tech pieces just aren't going together properly. Rather than cussing, which trust me, I want to do sometimes, I'll start reciting my I am statements. And just by giving myself that peace of mind and releasing the stress, the pieces of the funnel start working themselves together. It's like the gears are coming together and the mechanisms all start working properly. So I don't just want to encourage you today, actually. I want to assign you the task of writing your I am statements. And after you're done, please visit my website at thekimsutton.com/pp111 and let me know that you did it. With that said, go forth and have a positive and productive day. Hey there, this is Kim Sutton, host of the Positive Productivity Podcast, and I just want to take a quick moment to thank you for listening to this episode. If you enjoyed it and were inspired, I would love to hear your feedback. Please take a moment or two and visit the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, or on my website at thekimsutton.com to leave your rating or review. I'd also like to invite you to join the Positive Productivity Book Club and to find out more about my coaching packages by visiting thekimsutton.com. Until the next episode, I hope you have a positive and productive day.